LDS Ancient News headquarters in Adamandayam, and this is the Ancient Evening News with the Vista First Word.
Good evening, I'm Alice in Wonderland.
I'm Lewis Carroll, and welcome to the Ancient Evening News.
Tonight's top stories begin with an interesting experience about a man who, by the order of the king of Persia, was thrown into a den of lions. Apparently this man had refused to follow a decree by the king that nobody was to pray to God except for the king. While in the den, the man continued to pray and was miraculously saved.
Last night in the city of Jerusalem, police say that they discovered the body of Jewish elder and millionaire Laban. No last name provided. Police also said the naked body was found with his sword, clothes, and head missing. Investigators say that Laban was out late partying with his brethren. They aren't ruling out homicide, but they have reason to believe that this was not an accident, and that this was the first and last time experience for the killer. Investigators have told us that the killer has more than likely fled the continent.
The tent market has seen an increase in foreclosures this past month. While lamp oil prices have skyrocketed to over 10 copper pieces per vessel, it's expected to drop back down towards the end of the summer. However, you girls out there might want to make sure you're prepared so you don't miss the bridegroom.
In other news, a father and son were reunited after lifelong separation. Luke and his father Anakin were finally able to meet face to face. While the feelings weren't mutual, our cameras were able to catch this emotional reunion.
No, I am your father. No. No.
Now moving on to sports. In a tough overtime battle at the Zarahemla Stadium, the Bethlehem Bears defeated the Lamanite Lions 21-20.
We would now like to take you live on the scene where an army has been marching around Jericho for 6 days. Our field reporter Ruth is there to fill us in.
Thank you, Lewis. I'm here outside Jericho, where a man named Joshua is trying to lead the Israelites into the promised land of Canaan. He has with him a large group of people, including soldiers and priests. Some of the soldiers and priests are carrying a large gold box with poles, and some of them have trumpets. We've learned that they have recently crossed the River Jordan on dry land, like Moses did. They've been camping outside these walls for a few days. It seems that if they are going to have a battle between both sides. I caught up with Major Vance earlier. Let's hear what he had to say.
Well, as we speak, the Israelites are surrounding the city, but I'm not worried. I'm not scared. As you know, and I can assure you as your mayor, that the walls of Jericho are impenetrable, and they'll withstand anything. But if the Israelites should happen to be able to scale those walls, I can assure you that the armed forces of Jericho will be able to handle anything that they can thrust at us. I've got other things to do now, so I've got to get prepared. So if you'll excuse me, please.
As you can see, the wicked Canaanites are sitting comfortably within their city walls. They don't think anything bad will happen.
Hey, look, something bad's about to happen.
this gentleman what happened. Okay, what happened here?
Well, to be honest, this is a very serious matter. The city wall just fell down, and 2,362 people died. There was a fire, and we can't put it out. That's pretty much it.
Can you explain explain what happened, please?
There were a lot of cute boys fighting. It was too bad some of them died.
Thank you very much. I'm now here with the police chief of Canaan. Can you please tell us what just happened?
We found one family around the city, but we don't know how they survived the attack. We believe it was the family of the harlot Rahab, but no official names have been released. They do seem to be the only ones who survived. We also are investigating the fallen wall, but have no clues leading to this devastating assault. The source seems to be not of this world.
Thank you, Chief. This is Ruth, reporting live from what has been one of the most craziest days of my life. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Ruth. Our research team here at the Ancient LDS News was able to find an expert on ancient antiquities, Dr. Henry Jones, Jr. Dr. Jones teaches archaeology at Marshall College.
Dr. Jones, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. What can you tell us about what we just witnessed?
What just happened at the city of Jericho was, and I'm 100% certain, through the power of God. The Israelites, the Lord's chosen people, carry with them something called the Ark of the Covenant. This golden ark contains the stone tablets upon which the Ten Commandments are written on, and is also said to have contained the pot of manna and Aaron's rod that budded.
Dr. Jones, do you feel as if this ark gives these people special powers?
Yes, definitely. The group of people who carry with them the ark are considered to have godly powers and been invincible, which would explain why they were able to cross the river of Jordan on dry ground, and also would explain why the large wall around the city fell to the ground.
Well, how do you know for sure that what they have is the Ark of the Covenant?
Trust me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Jones, and thank you for staying with us during an exciting edition of the LDS Ancient News.
For all of us here in Adam on Diamond, I wish you good night.